In today's video, we're going to be talking about strategy. Now, strategy is one of my favorite subjects, and I absolutely love working with my clients on it because once they get it, everything changes. So a lot of the time when my clients come to me, they sort of get quite quickly that they need to have SMART objectives. They understand they need to be specific, measurable, accurate, realistic, and timely. They get that. But what they find quite difficult then is to take it down to the next level. So if you've got your objective and it's up here, they find it difficult to take it down to the next level, which is your strategy. And generally what happens is they leapfrog straight to the tactics. What are they going to do day in, day out? Now, if you don't have a strategy in place, the likelihood is you will easily go off direction, because your strategy is all about guiding you to that end destination point. It's like the rudder on a ship. It's the thing that's going to get you into port. If you don't have a rudder, you just end up going around and around in a circle. You're going somewhere, but it might not be the place that you want to go. So your strategy is the what. What are you choosing to do? What are you choosing to spend your money and your time on so that you can actually get to that end destination point, which in this example is to become known as the go-to person for business coaching in London. So let me give you some examples of what strategies might be. Now, under each objective, you would probably have 2 to 3 strategies at a push 4. For every single objective, there are tons, probably thousands of strategies that you could implement. So you want to make sure the strategies that you're going to implement, you're going to get a return on your investment. And once you've got those strategies in place, what happens next is the tactics fall out of it. And then the tactics are the things that you are implementing every single day that's going to keep you on course with your strategy to reach that end goal. So let's have a look at some strategies then. So let's say you might have a strategy around branding. So you might decide that you need to humanize your brand. One of the things to help you become the go-to person for business coaching in London is to humanize your brand so that people can see that behind everything, there is a person, they've got a personality, they've got a life, and actually you interact with your clients and you speak to them and create relationships and you nurture those relationships and you get to know them. So maybe that's one of your strategies. You might also decide that another strategy is going to be around brand consistency. So everything across your business is consistent. The look, the feel, and tone of voice. Or you might have a strategy around brand experience. You want to make sure that from the moment a potential client finds out about you, knows that you exist, let's face it, a lot of the time you're not going to know they exist initially, that they're getting a good experience from your business. And you might want to track that to them becoming a client and then moving on through you once they become a client and they've gone through your program and achieved that goal and come out the other side. And what you want to say to yourself is, what's the brand experience that they're experiencing? What are they going to say about it? So you might have strategy around brand experience. You might have a strategy around referral programs. So you've got a program in place where you're going to encourage people that you know, people that maybe have been clients before, to refer other people. So you'll put a referral program in place. Maybe what you also want to use as a potential strategy is influencer marketing, or maybe it's pay for advertising. So this isn't at this point deciding where you're going to advertise. It's just recognizing that you are going to create a slug of money to advertise over the next year. So as you can see, just under one objective, you can have several strategies. And what you've got to decide is which strategy are you going to go for. So let's say one of them is, as I just mentioned, you're going to invest in paid for advertising. Now you can say, right, in the tactical area, where am I going to advertise? And you might say, we've decided that we're going to advertise in Facebook, on YouTube and Google. That's where we believe we're going to get the best return on our investment by advertising in those 3 different areas. So the tactic now is, what does the advert look like? What is the advert going to say? How long is it going to run? How much are you going to pay for it? So that's the tactic. When you have your strategy in place, it's a lot harder to come off course, because if something like the bright shiny object comes along and says, hey, look at me, this is new and exciting, you can look at your strategy and you can say, that's not part of my strategy, I can't do it. Or actually that is part of the strategy and I can take up that offer, I can capitalize on it. So hopefully that's given you an insight into how you create your strategy. Now, I'd love to hear from you. If you want to know a little bit more about strategy or help you with a question around strategy for your business, just pop it in the comments below. Thank you very much, and I'll see you on the next video. Bye for now.